What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of Crestoria video. So, we've got some bad news, but also some pretty good news. I wouldn't say it's really bad news if you aren't a Japanese speaker, overall. But let's just go ahead and talk about everything. So, essentially, this first tweet that they just put out essentially went and told us that they did cancel the Tales of Crestoria live stream because of the coronavirus situation, and that they apologized to everybody for canceling the stream. You know, the stream was supposed to be May 1st, very early in the morning. But what the good news with this is, if we go down here on the second tweet, they notice of cancellation and alternative plan. As an alternative project, the staff the staff plans to remotely send concentrated information on a tweet basis using this Twitter account entitled Tales of Crestoria Information Bureau at Home at the same time on the same day. So essentially, right when the stream would have happened, we are going to be getting tweets that basically give us all the information we would have needed to know from the live stream. So anything they would have told us there, or any visual stuff like trailers or gameplay videos, will be shown here on Twitter. And then this third post, which we do actually have a translated version we're going to look at in a minute. This is just a list of what's going to be shown and when. So we're going to be talking about that in just a second here. So let me just see. There's anything. Yeah, they basically just talk about how there's going to be like voice messages and stuff like that. But I want to give a huge thank you to Rita, who is part of the Tales community, who went ahead and basically translated all of this for us to read. So let's go ahead and let's look at this real quick. So this is going to go over the course of a full hour when they tweet this stuff. So the first tweets are going to happen at so this is going to be like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. So a lot of people will, when they wake up, will probably just see all of this. So first is going to be welcoming. So we're going to get a voice message from Amasaki and Uchida. They're going to do a title introduction. And then at the 5-minute mark, we are going to get a series of tweets. So we're going to get the main theme. So video message from the music artist. So I think we're going to... I don't know if we're going to see the full opening or not. We might see the full opening because it says main theme. So I'm guessing we might see we're supposed to see, get the reveal on the 26th, which is in 3 days. But we could see the full opening here. And then the second thing here is the Memory Stone illustrations. The Memory Stone stuff, if you recall, in the last live stream, they showed us Velvet's. When you pull Velvet, what her artwork looks like. That's what a Memory Stone illustration is. So we are going to see the SSR artwork for the story Kanata, Misera, and Vicious, who are the first 3 main characters specifically for Crestoria. So we will see what their artwork looks like, which will be really, really nice. We're going to get a new video for the introduction of co-op mode. So I was expecting we might see something like this, and I kind of talked about this before when I kind of referenced Opera Omnia as a similar type of game. What I expect for us to see is so there can be 4 characters on the map at once. So what they might do is you can play with up to 4 people, and then each player brings in 1 character. So you essentially have 1 person each bringing their best character in to kind of take down submissions. So I expect that's what we're going to see for a co-op mode, just kind of working together in submissions. So that'll be interesting to see about that. We're going to get Tales of History. So it looks like they may just go down the history of essentially from the beginning of Tales of Fantasia, or this might be the Tales of History specifically in the Crestoria world. I'm not really sure. They may just do a Tales of History talking about each game for a little bit, just to kind of give some people some insight who are maybe newer to the franchise. Maybe they've only played some of the newer games and don't know about the older characters that'll be appearing in this game. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that. Variety Corner. So that's all the latest game information. So that's all we're going to see on that. Variety Corner is Q&A with Amasaki and Uchida, where they're going to be answering questions about the Tales of series, and then important information. Second part of pre-registration, and then there's also going to be new previously unreleased information. I wouldn't get too excited about that. we could see a release date, but with everything going on in the world, it seems very unlikely unless they're still able to kind of work on everything. So it looks like there's going to be a part 2 to pre-registration. Maybe if we hit more pre-registrations, we can maybe see some more rewards. I think what this is going to refer to here, though, is I think we're finally going to see in, both Japanese and English and other countries as well, we'll finally see the app available for pre-registration in the app stores. So, you'll be able to go to Google Play or the Apple Store, click on the app, click pre-register, and then whenever the game does go live, you'll get a notification saying the game is now live. And then the new previously unreleased information, we might see some more characters, maybe some, like I said, maybe if we're lucky, some news about a possible release time that they might be trying to aim for. But with everything going on, it's really hard to say if they're going to be ready anytime soon. Yeah, overall, I'm not really sure what other information they could reveal to us. We've pretty much seen everything, except for maybe, I originally thought the BP that was on the main screen, because we had regular stamina, regular AP, and then we had BP. The BP might be for the co-op missions. There might not actually be PvP in this game at all. It might just be for co-op, which I would much prefer. And then the last thing that they'll tweet 10 minutes after this important information, which if they have 10 minutes to talk about all this stuff, there's probably a decent amount to talk about. And then there's goodbyes. There's going to be one more voice message from Amasaki and Uchida, basically saying goodbye, any last words they have about the game. Maybe they'll announce another set of information they plan on sending out. No one really knows. I mean, obviously no one really knows. That's why we're going to wait to see what they say. So pretty much that whole hour that's going to be going on will be a time to kind of, stick to Twitter, see what they're going to post. I will not be making, so I'm obviously not going to live stream myself watching Twitter, but I will be, anytime they put out these tweets, I will, tweet with my thoughts on everything that's being put out. And then at the end of all this, when this is all over, I will make a video kind of going over everything that they showed us there. So I'll have probably a 10-15 minute video just going over all of this information that they will have shown us. But other than that, that's pretty much it. There's not really too much else to say here. I am pretty excited that we're still getting the information, because I was very worried when I read that first tweet. Where is it? When I read this first tweet up here that they were just saying, I didn't even see the 1 out of 3 at first. I just saw this and I was just like, oh, they're canceling, we're not going to get any information. But I am very happy to see. It does show that they might be closer to release than we think, even with everything going on, if they are still able to kind of put all this information out. They said their goal was for June, July. I think they said June. I think they said halfway through the year, which would be around June, July. But it's really hard to say at this point with the coronavirus and everything going on when their release time really is going to be hitting. I would say if we can see this game in the App Store after all these posts are done, for pre-registration, I would say late June, maybe early July would be a good time to maybe hope for. I would love, sooner than later, but with everything going on, it's just really hard to say what's going to be going on here. But so we got some bad news, no live stream, but the good news is we are still going to get all the information we would have gotten from the live stream to begin with. Just looking back real quick on what I expect, obviously the Memory Stone illustrations are pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be whatever their artwork is for I assume these will be the free versions that we get. I assume we're going to get a story SSR version of Kanata, Misera, and Vicious. There could be a summonable version, but I think these first ones will probably be free. My biggest curiosity kind of thing is for this one, for the main theme. Are we just going to hear the song from because it says video message from music artist. So we may just hear the music artist sing the song, but it would be really cool if we just got to see the entire opening, maybe see what characters are going to be prevalent early on. So that would be pretty cool. And then I'm very interested to see how the co-op mode is going to work. Because a game like Opera Omnia relies heavily on some of the harder content for co-op, working together with people to kind of complete stuff. So it would be a great way to kind of get the community involved with, working together adding each other and kind of trying to complete this stuff together. But second part of pre-registration sounds pretty cool. I think as of right now, we're just guaranteed like 10 summon tickets when the game releases, which will be good for people who want to reroll. And then previously unreleased information, we can only speculate as to what that's going to be. But that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. This is all very exciting. So we've got about a week until this stuff actually happens. Like a week and a day, actually. It should be next... What's today? Thursday? So yeah, it should be next Friday when we see all this stuff go live, like Friday morning. So it'll be very exciting to see what they kind of... Or, no. I'm getting all my days mixed up. I think it'll be Friday morning. Today, let me just check the calendar. Yeah, it's late or early. I'm tired. Yeah, so next Friday will be the first when we see that. So in the morning then. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.